Hey, it's Audrey. Welcome back to my channel. If you couldn't already tell, today we are doing some scrapbooking. I print out all of my pictures from Walgreens. They always have really good codes and discounts, especially for mobile orders, so I highly recommend it. Or just get photos wherever you usually get photos. You can even print them off yourself, but I just like how good quality that Walgreens has. Not sponsored, by the way. All of the supplies I use in this video will be linked in the description. I made an Amazon storefront that has all of my links to pretty much everything I've ever used in my videos. So if you're wondering where something's from in this video, click the link and it'll take you to Amazon where I have a section called Scrapbooking and everything will be listed there. For this first page, I'm doing a bunch of pictures from when I was up at college. I'm first doing this cutout of me cheesing with a thumbs up. For most of the pictures I glue in my scrapbook, I matte them, which just means basically giving them a border or drop shadow of scrapbook paper. So with this one I'm doing a cutout ombre effect, and I think it turned out really cute. College is so fun. I just finished my first year and I just love learning and I love new places, and honestly I just love romanticizing school. It's a wild ride, but I've already learned so much, not just educationally, but socially and emotionally too, and honestly just learned how to live on my own and provide for myself. It's crazy, but it's awesome. With my Posca pens, I went in and made a little title. I just wrote bonfire with college friends. Super creative, right? I love Posca pens so much. They're amazing. I swear they're the best paint pens out there and I could not recommend them more. As I've been scrapbooking, I've really grown to love it a lot. If you've been a fan of me for a while, you know I used to post a bunch of bullet journaling videos, which was super duper fun, but I kind of realized I'm not that organized, or maybe organized isn't the right word for it, maybe just I'm not super consistent, and that's what bullet journaling is all about. It's all about consistency and logging in for your day. But scrapbooking is a lot easier for me because it's not just like an everyday thing you have to keep up with, it's just your own pace type of thing. It's more of a log of your memories and pictures rather than just like your feelings or habits. So if you bullet journal, good for you. Honestly, I wish I could keep up with it. It was really fun, but I didn't keep up with it, so here we are. You may have noticed this weird glue tape thing I've been using for the pictures. This will also be linked in my Amazon storefront. I just find it a lot more convenient than glue. It's mess-free and also just satisfying and fun to use. I think scrapbooking motivates me to take pictures. I take a lot of pictures anyway, but having scrapbooking in mind makes me want to capture more moments. Of course, I'm a big advocate for living in the moment and getting off your phones, but I do think it's important for some memories to be captured so that they can be remembered. And I think in like 10 years, I'm going to have a lot of fun looking back on these pictures and having a physical copy of my memories. These are some of my roommates. I miss them. We had a lot of good times together. These Posca pens are super handy for going in places that need a little bit more detail. You're gonna see me doing that throughout the rest of this video. And that is the first 2 pages completed. Moving on to the next page, you can see I already finished this. Oh my gosh, this might be my favorite page in the scrapbook so far. These are all my pictures from when I went to Channel Islands National Park. I did this page as a TikTok, a Reel, and a YouTube short, so go check those out. And while you're at it, you might as well give me a follow. Okay, now we're actually gonna start on the next page. For this one, I'm doing one side of me going camping and the other side of me visiting Yosemite. I feel like all my pictures from this summer so far are so granola girl coated. California is just such a beautiful state. I have to take advantage of it. For this page, I'm using some of this pattern scrapbook paper. I tried to link some that are similar in my Amazon storefront, but I'm pretty sure these ones are from the 90s, so they're pretty ancient. Still cute though, so they're getting put to use. I cut out a little rectangle of the scrapbook paper and found these stickers I have in my craft drawer and spelled out camping. Again, super creative title. I decided I didn't want this pattern to be too overwhelming on the page, so instead of doing a full mat with the pictures, I just did a little drop shadow on the right side of some of the pictures. I love going camping. These last few camping trips have almost swayed me into being a mountain girly, which is crazy because I've probably said I like the beach more my entire life. I don't know, it's really hard to choose between the two. Comment down below if you like the mountains more or the beach more. I'm curious. The mountains are great because when you're up there with no service, you truly just get to enjoy life to the fullest and literally forget about everything else for a few days. This kind of seems to be the theme of the video, but I do really think it's important to get outside. It does a lot for the soul, I swear. As if there wasn't already enough going on this page, I thought it needed a little sunshine, so I quite literally drew out a sun and cut it out and put it in the top right corner of the page. Here we go, moving on to the second half of the page. This is the Yosemite page. Driving into Yosemite Valley is pure magic. You've got to go at least once in your life if possible. It is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. I love doing calligraphy and all sorts of lettering. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. If you want a calligraphy tutorial, let me know. I will gladly make one. I just think it's so satisfying, and I feel like it just turns out good every time, even if it's not perfect. In addition to my love for Posca pens, these Jelly Roll pens are pretty amazing too. I bought a 3-pack on Amazon. They're also linked in my storefront in the link in the description. I used the 10mm one to do this sort of outline drop shadow thing around my lettering. I feel like it really gave it that pop it needed to stand out. I included a picture of me and my sister, a picture of Half Dome, a picture of my brothers, and of this squirrel that was eating a Cheez-It that I dropped. There was some empty space where this squirrel was, so I took the purple Posca and did this ripple effect around it. Guess what we're doing for this next page? More camping. More specifically, this was an overnight hike I did with a girls' camp. It was super fun, and this place was beautiful. I'm glad I found a good use for this print that I didn't end up using in the other page with all of the patterned scrapbook paper. I just ripped a piece off and put it on the bottom of this left page, and then I did the same thing for the top of the right page. I found this perfect color match to the pink of the Posca and used that for some matting. This page I kept pretty simple, but I still think it turned out just as cute as the others. And now for a final flip through, here is the college bonfire page, the Channel Islands page, the camping and Yosemite page, and last but not least, the girls camp hike page. If you're doing scrapbooking yourself, just know that the sky is the limit. You can make it as simple or as complicated as you want. I really hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed me yapping about nature. I will see you in my next video.